First, we're going to take a regular Elmer's glue stick and glue my eyebrows down really well just to protect it from the latex. After that dries, I'm going to take some Vaseline, put it into my hairline to also protect that hair from the latex. Any hair that gets caught in the latex will get pulled out. I'm just using some regular liquid latex from Spirit Halloween, placing that all over my face just as kind of a second skin so I can pull and tug and tear it to make it look like my skin is broken open or even bitten open in some places. Definitely wear clothes that you don't mind getting messed up, because if this latex gets on any clothes, it's not coming out. After all of that dries, I'm going to take an eyeliner marker and just kind of mark out where I want my facial features and bone structure to go. Later, we're going to be building this up with tissue to kind of give you a more sunken in look. Tearing off bits of tissue, I'm going to take my sponge and place the latex where I want to start building up my facial features, or you can call it your skeletal features, whichever you like. And be very careful with this because your latex is going to make the tissue stick to everything. After you build it up, you're going to put another layer of latex over it just to connect it all together, and continue this process throughout your entire face everywhere you want built up. At this point, I was kind of trying to follow what I think my muscle structure on my face would look like. This does take a lot of time and it is quite tedious, but it's definitely worth it. So just take your time, and you might want to clean your hands off as you go because the latex starts to dry and sticks to everything. I'm using the back of my fingernail to smooth it out. You can also use carving tools or clay tools. That's what I used a little bit later. After everything is dry, I'm going to take this carving tool right here. It's not very sharp, but still be careful. And I'm going to just pull at the skin and tear it open because this is going to look kind of like a zombie bite. I'm going to continue this process all over my face and body, just pulling at the latex. It's a good idea to add some powder as you do this because latex will stick to itself. I'm carving my nose out right here and continuing on with the sides of my cheeks, adding that powder as I go. Switching to cuticle scissors, you don't have to. You can use your finger or continue to use your carving tools. I'm going to put holes all over my face just to give it that rotting flesh look. Then I'm going to pick up my Pro Paint palette by Graftobian. These are water-activated paints. Give my whole body a gray wash in the color Graveyard Gray. Then take Buttercup Yellow and speckle that all over my face and body. Then I'm going to take a Holy Sponge and dab that all over just to give me different tones and make it a little yellow in some spots. We'll repeat this process with the green. After I'm finished with the green, I'm going to take the stippling sponge and put foundation all over what I just did. Then with the wild violet color, I'm going to fill in my eye sockets and all of the holes I created. Then taking that black eyeliner marker, I'm going to fill in my nose black. With a crimson red color, I'm going to go into those holes again and give it just a little more depth. And then doing the same thing with the Graveyard Gray. Going back to the wild violet color, I'm going to create veins coming off from all of the holes or zombie bites that I might have. Here I am repeating the same process with the green color. Dipping back into the Graveyard Gray and a stippling sponge, I'm going to go over all of those veins because I want them to look like they're slightly under the skin, just like our normal veins would be. Once I'm happy with the way that looks, I'm going into my Ben Nye Scab Blood, which is very thick and very, very sticky. And I'm just going to place that in all of the holes and stipple it out where I think I need it. Now I'm going to take some liquid latex and I'm going to dab that on either side of my mouth and make sure I blow dry it. And because latex sticks to itself, you can roll your lip up and it will stay that way. But just for extra measure, I went ahead and put more latex around the side. Repeating the process with my bottom lip. Taking some black tooth wax, I'm going to place that on all of my teeth. This was extremely gross and extremely tedious. Then taking the blood and filling in my nose a little bit. And that's it. This is my completed zombie look. I hope you guys like it. Don't forget to subscribe.